Hello and welcome to another session of ours, and today we decided to do East Beach, so hence the reason this video isn't going to be very long, because anyone that's been watching our videos in the past, we've done East Beach twice before, and both times we've done it we've been forced to leave, really, due to the amount of iron and other bits of stuff down there. So we're just going to try and keep this video as short as possible. The weather was absolutely appalling. We arrived there this morning and it instantly started raining, so we stood by the cars for a good half an hour. In fact, we actually walked from the cars halfway towards the beach, which is literally a 3-minute walk, and we got halfway and had to turn around, because once we left the shelter of the bushes and the trees, we also encountered quite a strong wind and the rain was coming in sideways, so we kind of debated leaving, going home completely, and in the end we stood by the cars, had a quick cup of tea, and by the time we had a cup of tea it stopped, so we went out and this is what we did. Well, at last I've been grafting away all the way down this beach. We're at East Beach this morning, by the way. Crafting my way all the way down this beach, headed towards the pool, which unfortunately won't be available to do yet, simply because the tide is still right up. But I've got my first coin, and it's an old round pound. This beach is so littered with rubbish, it's hard to pull a signal out of it. It's just constantly going off. But I managed to get this one, an old round pound.
Morning all, it's back on the beach again. Last time I was out I didn't film anything, and it was on the same beach actually, a little bit further down, but this is my first coin and it's exactly the same as last time that I didn't film it, and it's a penny. So there you go, I have filmed it, and I've filmed something today. Well, I got this signal here. It was 16, but it's jumping from all over the place now. But it is a 20p. The signals on this beach are all over the place because of the amount of iron, and I think all this works they've done on this wall, the defence. So I think that's contaminated all this beach, really difficult to detect on, so not expecting much. Okay, well, managed to find this. It's a great little coin. I like finding these. These are little, I think it's a shilling. Is it a shilling? Yeah, it is a shilling. Probably silver, well, not full silver is it, but it's a silver coin, nickel, whatever it is. That was right down on this rock, right down on the edge of this rock. I nearly gave up on it. It's come up as a 13 on the equinox, and which is normally around about the ring pull. But yeah, about the best, well, it is the best find for me today. There you go. 1 shilling. Well, not quite sure what this is. Like probably a pewter ornament or something, I don't know. Come up as a 14. And it's about 4 inches down. Let's give it a little wash in this puddle. Oh, it's got some colour on it and painting. Oh, it's is it Ganesh? I don't know. Don't know. The expert here might know. I'll ask him.
Right, I'm just waiting for my pool to become available, which is here now, right in front of me. The water here and my feet is running out of the pool, so I need this water to drain so that it becomes shallow enough for me to go into. The skies are starting to get light. There's Les over there. He's just had a Queen Elizabeth shilling, I think he said it was a Queen Elizabeth second shilling. And yeah, East Beach has once again been its usual rubbish. I've had a really badly blown penny, which you'll see a photograph at the end, and that old round pound. So I shall start going into here soon, and hopefully my luck will improve. So anyway, let's crack on. Well, I got my first coin signal out, well, my second coin signal out of the pool. I just had a penny, and now I've got a second round pound. It's not these old round ones I want, it's the modern ones. Anyway, it's another round pound. Right, well, this is obviously a pocket spill that's been here for a while, because it's another old round pound from the same spot. I haven't moved. So clearly no one's been in here. I had £2.50, if I remember rightly, out of the far end of this pool. The first time I was doing it, I skimmed through it. So I'm kind of hoping to find quite a bit out of here. But it's another round pound. Well, as you saw, we didn't do that well, as we never do well down at East Beach. The whole point in us going down, it was for a selfish reason of mine, really. When I did the 3 pools a few weeks ago, I only spent a short amount of time in each pool. The last video we did, I spent the whole session more or less in the Chalkwell pool. This time I wanted to spend the whole session in the East Beach pool, which were the 2 largest. And unfortunately when we got there, it was still 15 minutes to go until high tide, so I had to let the tide go all the way down long enough before I could get into the pool. Those 3 old round pounds you saw me pull out, now we've had quite a bit of good, well, I've had quite a bit of good news about that, because Les phoned me today. Now bear in mind, we filmed this on Friday. Today, when I'm doing this bit, is Sunday. Yesterday, Les and his wife went down to the bank and they took all our old round pounds with them, and they poured them all into one of those hopper machines that the banks have got, where you pour loads of change in, it eats them all up and it gives you a receipt, and then you go to the bank teller, you hand in your receipt, and that money then is put into your account. They went down there with all our old round pounds. Now I had 26 of them, including those 3 I found in this video. Les had 20, which he'd found from before the new year. He put them all in the hopper and they all went through, every single last one of them. All 46 of them were taken by the machine, so that money has now been accredited to his account. So because I found 3 of them in this video, he's going to give me my money tomorrow. He's got to give me £26 because we're going out again tomorrow. And he's going to give me £26. Now £3 of that can go into my jar, because that's what I found in this video since the new year. The other £23 has to now be added onto my total from last year. So rather than having, 403, I've now got 426. So, and Les has obviously got to have another 20 put on top of his total, so I think he's on 429 or something. So it's good to know that the banks are still accepting those old round pounds, because we do find quite a lot of them. So what we're going to do this year is, rather than hold on to them all until the end of the year, every time we find some, we're going to go straight to the bank and put them in, because we don't know when they're going to stop accepting them. So each one of them round pounds I found in this video is the equivalent of finding a nugget. So I'm perfectly happy with that. And it doesn't mean I found a nugget. My search for my first nugget of 2020 will continue. But so at the end of this video, I will put up the adjusted totals that Les and I have got to beat. There aren't many photographs, as you've seen. The finds are very limited. There aren't that many finds. But even though it wasn't the best video in the world, I still hope you enjoyed it. And both Les and I have spoken about this, and we both really do appreciate all you subscribers that have stuck with us. We did say that we were going to show every session, good, bad or otherwise, and unfortunately this is one of the bad ones, apart from one coin that Les found, which is an absolute spanker. Other than that, we had a really poor session, so I do apologise for the lack of quality of the video, but there are going to be videos like this where you don't find that much. we've done quite well up till now. So hopefully when we go out, I mean, bearing in mind today is Sunday, we're going out again tomorrow, because there's one pool which I've totally forgotten about, and that is in Thorpe Bay, but it's only a small one. So our intention for tomorrow is to hit the small pool first and then move on to the Golden Mile and go back to what we normally do, the flat beach. The tide will be in, unfortunately, so it won't be in initially when we're down at Thorpe Bay in the pool, but it will be coming in. Well, that's what we hope anyway. Hope the pool isn't full, otherwise we'll go straight to the Golden Mile. But anyway, that's enough waffle. This is the videos. This is the photographs of today's session, and as I say, I hope you did enjoy this video, even though it wasn't the best in the world. We'll be going out again tomorrow, so there'll be another video put up in the very, very near future. So until then, bye bye for now.